Why is this becoming a theme with me now? Oh, okay. See, now I'm overheating. Oh, ooh. Okay, I am here. Slightly late, but that doesn't matter because all of you are here, and oh my god, the chat is jumping today. Amazing. So who's here so far? We have Cosmortal, we have Faye, we have Logan, we have Truck, we have Morand, we have Truck. There's Von English, there's Sean. Everybody's here. There's Evan Star. Y'all are here. This is fantastic. This is going to be a fun chat. Truck, you're already in detention. That's just how the rules work around here. The bus doesn't leave the station without you, Desi. For once. For once. Just after school suspension, yes. Oh, okay. I'm here. Oh, okay. And there's TKR. Oh, everybody's here. I love this. I'm overheating now. Overheating. Okay. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming we're going to start off with Demona. Okay. We'll talk about like what everyone has received for the holidays afterwards, I guess. Yeah, sure. Why not? But I'm pretty sure everyone wants to talk about Demona. Should we wait till Greg gets here? Greg usually shows up for this. Essentially, let's wait for our resident expert or something. Can we call Greg that? Yes, I kind of like him there. I should have changed his hands at the very least, but for now, yeah, I kind of like him there. I mean, will he hang upside down? I want to check. Oh, bleh. Come on. Oh, he hangs upside down. I wish I could show you guys. It's right off camera. But here, just because he won't hang sideways. But he does hang upside down. I wouldn't keep him in that position, but he does hang upside down. Yeah, I can't. There we go. Whew. I hope my parents don't find out or I'm grounded for a month. I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna tell them, Truck. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell them. Gargoyle Nation is that one teacher. Everyone make sure they are seated. Aw, yay. Okay, yeah, let's wait for Greg. Or Greg, yeah, the teacher's assistant. Yeah, we'll go with that. Now that I don't have Mega Man in his usual spot, I have room for my water and for my tea on the other side. It is all about the double liquids today. Because, oh my god. I know most of you are American, so I don't think you guys have any post-Christmas deals. But we have Boxing Day here in Canada. I made the mistake of leaving the house on Boxing Day. And any Canadians or any Americans who have come here for Boxing Day, you know. Hey, there's Diego. Of course, I forgot to switch the potatoes. See, I was such in a rush today. I didn't switch the potatoes. Here, I will switch. I will add Griff because I know everyone loves Griff. Everyone was asking for Griff. It would be a crying shame if I didn't add Griff here. So I'm going to add him right now. Griff. Being able to spell might help. And where is my folder? I have the hiccups. This is going to be great. I have the hiccups during a live. This should be entertaining for the lot of you. Come on, Griff. There he is. There he is. And we will drink him down. And he will join Leo at the bottom. Whoops, he's still too big. Drink down. There we go. He's still a little bit big, but what the heck. Don't care. Good enough. He's down there. There's Marty Darkside. My Christmas was, it's uneventful. It's pretty much, we'll exchange gifts, eat a lot of turkey, and that's kind of it. So, no family drama. I will put a yay for that. No family drama. But yeah, I hope if you celebrate Christmas, I hope all your Christmases were great. If you celebrate Hanukkah, I hope all your Hanukkahs were great. I can never remember when Kwanzaa was, and I know there's like literally like 20 other holidays happening between now and like the end of January. So if you're celebrating then, I hope everything goes off without a hitch. But yes, I went to Walmart on Boxing Day. It was busy, but not stupid. I made the mistake of going to the mall. Although I will say I got a parking spot within 10 minutes. But yes. Leo's right there. Show some. Yay, see, here's Greg. Greg finally made it. Only here for the first hour. I have my other Saturday night engagement, a GargWiki staff meeting. Guys, let's try and delay his meeting. Can we do that? You guys like to hold me over after the live? Let's try and do the same to Greg. All right. Nothing ever works for my hiccups. It's the funniest thing. Boxing Day was almost a holiday down here just because nobody was working on Friday. Who could help it? Yeah. 1 hour Demona talk. Kwanzaa was yesterday. See, thank you, Faye. Literally the only day I remember is... Sometimes I've forgotten when Christmas was. I've literally woken up like, wait, it's the 25th? Holidays have no safe thing with me. All right. Demona. That's actually the reason why I was late coming to the chat, because I got down here, I sat in my chair, stirred, you know, I mixed the sugar in my tea, and I went, oh, I forgot my Demona comics. So I ran upstairs, quickly realized, oh, that's not where I left them. I left them on the bookcase and ran back down, and I grabbed them. So I can quickly reference too, because I even said in the live last week, I was going to reread these before we did our chat today. Do you think that happened? No, it didn't happen. So I'm going to rely on everyone else's memory. Yeah, spoilers. We will do that first. Upside is it's a live, so you technically don't have to watch it right now. But for people who are watching later, yes, right now, Demona Talk, the miniseries. So if you have not read it and don't want to be spoiled, I would suggest skipping forward once Greg leaves. So I don't know, I'll make a signal or something going, hey, yeah, spoilers are over with. Something like that. Yes, I aimed for the Frank Parr covers. I adore Frank. Like, his personality seems to be, you know, on the up and up, and I do enjoy his artwork. Just like with the Darkwing Duck covers, I am aiming for the Tad Stones covers. You know, it's like, no, these are the guys who kind of made the show, their respective show, that they helped make it what it was. So it's like, no, I have to give them that extra love. Christmas is my favorite holiday, and Gargoyle Nation has the best Christmas decorations. The best part of Demona was that one particular flashback. See, no, we are open spoilers now. So this is spoiler talk. So Logan, you don't have to hold back now. I'm just getting my phone out of the way because everything is hitting I do so much stuff at this desk, and I always forget to like tidy it up before my lives. I bet Frank was giddy as AF once he heard there was a Demona. Probably. I have one of his pictures of Demona. I don't think it's on my laptop. I think it's on my phone. And oh wait, that means I can find it easily actually, because the one thing I did do, because I'm really bad with memes, I will just throw them all into a folder, and I will never see it again. I will save the same meme over and over and over again. But when it came to Gargoyles artwork, I did make a specific folder. Did I save it? I hope I really did, because I absolutely love this picture from, yes. This one. Absolutely love this picture of Demona that he did. Love it. Love it. Yeah, okay. Oh, I am overheating. Oh, Guandalug. Oh, I remember Guandalug. Only by name. I don't think I've ever spoken with them, but I remember that name. Frank has had some interesting comments on his art on Facebook. Yeah. Bisexual Demona confirmed in number 2. Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, oh. I'm glad that they keep, again, it's never gonna be in your face. It's still for, it is for kids. I know it's a little bit more grown up now that it's in comic form, and so it's a little easier to control essentially who reads it, so it can be more geared towards adults, but it's still a Disney franchise, so nothing is going to be in your face. It's going to be the little things like they showed in Demona, and I'm happy that it's like, look, she's been alive for 1,000 years. Things happen. Things happen. The only person I know that was in contact with Guandalug was Duncan Blues. And he hasn't heard from Guan in years. That sucks. Frank Parr proposed the Demona miniseries. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Frank. Can we keep thanking Frank for just like everything? I literally, when I first started this channel, I did at one point have, I have at least notes for a script of essentially thank you to Frank of all the things he did. I just never recorded it. I just couldn't, like, it would be interesting to Gargoyles fans to hear of every little thing that he did. But it would sound like a lecture. I could not get it out of like lecture talk. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be boring, even if you love Frank. Like, I need to find a way to make it interesting type thing. Oh, it was totally in your face in that scene if you knew what you were seeing. If you understood, then yeah, it was in your face. But otherwise, you could see just how subtle it was. It was the same when in that one part where Broadway asks Lexington how are things with Amp, and you just see the smile on Lex's face. That's it. That's it. Nothing's going to be dirty and raunchy here. I'm asking because a portion of the Gargoyles fan website is down. I noticed either November or this. Oh, Frank deserves more. A lot of them deserve a lot more love in this fandom. Like, there's even, oh God, I'm blanking on, no. This is not a day to be blanking on names. I love all these guys, but my brain is terrible. The reason Demona told Skate she valued her friendship wasn't for censorship. It's because Demona wears armor around her heart. Yeah, see, literally, she said friendship. I'm like, you liar. You lie. And we know Demona lies in this sense. We know that, like, she refuses to open up. I mean, we saw her open. I'm going to open up the Garwiki. I do not trust my brain today. It is terrible. Just, I don't like it. Don't like that my brain does this. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna have the Demona pages in front of me, because it is what it is. But yeah, in terms of, she opened her heart to Angelica, or, yeah. Even right in front of my face, I'm like, wait, is that her name? Yeah, we saw that Demona opened up her heart to her, and then, like, nope, done, never again. It's time for the truth to come to light. I am going. Bad Logan. Most of season 1 was directed by Frank. After number 5, I see why Demona is the way she is with Angela. Like, right? Oh my God. It's very hard for me to cry over written word for some reason. It really has, I guess it's because I can't see, like, the emotion. It's very easy for me to well up if I can see how the other characters are responding to something. It's a little bit harder when I can't. It's because, I guess, because I have to picture it and I can't see pictures in my head. So the fact that this series, like, made me well up, and I know there's pictures, but it's not active thing. Oh, they did such a good job. Such a good job. Frank Parr was the co-producer of the show. He worked on every episode. Yeah. I was a bit confused on the point of the issue featuring Renard's ancestor. Oh, right. Yeah, see, I did. Okay. Which issue was that one? I don't remember. I won't remember what happened in which issue. I remember story. Oh, my stomach's going to be making... My stomach is going to try and add to the conversation. So just ignore it if the mic does pick up. I doubt it will. But, yeah. I think I went too far. I think it was number 3. I hope that it gets on the agenda for the Gargwiki staff meeting and it contributed to the stream. Yes, literally, if I have a question, I go to Gargwiki. Or I go to Greg. This Greg. Greg in the chat. I don't hit up Weissman. I am too nervous to hit up Weissman. And he's a busy man. I'm not going to hit up Weissman. Demona is a living disaster factory. She does it to herself. She does this to herself. I literally have, now that Demona's done, I don't feel bad putting out my Demona video, but my Demona video will not include anything about the series because it's a whole separate thing. So, well, I might include tidbits now. I probably should edit my script. Everyone lend your strength to Desi, please. The issue with Blaise Renard, the man who hated his wife and wanted to do the barmaid, part of that was to see Angelica as an adult thinking on her own and calling Demona on her BS a bit. Yeah, see there, that was issue 3, no? Was it 2 or 3? Yeah, it was 3. I remembered. But yeah. That was I'm going to call that one kind of a fun issue a little bit. Probably the wrong word, but I mean, Greg kind of summed it up nicely right there. The fact that I remembered which issue, I have the hardest time remembering what happened. Like if it's a book series, I won't remember what happened in which book unless it's like really in my face. I don't. It's a magic number. But yeah. Like, I cannot wait for the, like, series to pick up again. Like, I'm excited for the Darkwing Duck mini crossover. But I really now need to see Katana and Demona interact. I need to see this. Absolutely need to see this. And of course, the tea is making my nose run. There is something neat about having a universe so huge that you need a virtual reference book to get around it. This universe is huge, and I'm very happy for it. There are shows that go on for years and years and years, and it's the same, just Gargoyles is like, no, we're hitting everything. So how satisfying was it in #1 to see Demona finally take out Camort, right? Right! It finally happened. I mean, it didn't stop anything, as we all know. But it's like, oh, Demona finally got, you know, shit done. And it continued. Oh, but I will say, and this is more of a me thing. It's very much a me thing. I know they were introducing all, like, here's all the players for this issue. And here's the son of this guy, and, you know, this family, this is his first family, this is his second family, this is his third, all that stuff. All well and good. Boom. All the names, just, I'm like, I don't know who the heck is who. Show me their picture later on. I will try and remember their name. But there's like 20 names in the first 2 pages. I'm out. I'm just going to be like, okay, that's that name, that name, that name, that name, and that name, and that name, and that name. And they were part of the first marriage, and they were part of the third. Okay, I'm not going to remember who's who after this, and that's it. 4/5 satisfying. It's helpful tea. And it's not trivia, it all gets significance eventually. I just want to, like, I wish there was a way to like get Greg to be like, here are my ideas, and you're not going to know which ones are confirmed or not until it actually happens, type thing. It's a series that demands revisits all the time. I saw someone complain that all of Canmore's kids were in the issue. They historically existed, but if Greg left any out, other people would complain. Yeah, I need a family tree chart thing or something with pictures. When it's done in comic form, nah. Demona miniseries, I support women's rights and wrongs. Yeah, the Garg Wiki has a royal family tree. Click on any Hunter's entry or Macbeth's entry, and it's right there. Very true. Again, it's if you need to know something, hit up the Garg Wiki. I will never be shy that I use it. I am not some encyclopedia here that has remembered everything from every little thing that Weisman has said or has been written or has been put into the show. I do not have one of those brains. If I forget something, I go to the wiki. If I need to know something, I go to the wiki. The amount of, when I say in a video, I did not know this, I am not lying. I'm not trying to do it for whatever pizzazz or be like, hey, I'm just right. No, I literally did not know. I will admit to it. I don't care. But yeah, like, Greg, let's be honest. There is no pleasing everyone. And I'm pretty sure Weisman knows this. So whatever he does, it's good with me. I did get to see a family tree, the actual historical one. Nice. In Scone Palace over the summer with Malcolm Canmore front and center. Nice. My memory isn't what it used to be. I used to have it all memorized, but at 44 years old, not so much anymore. Yeah, it was easy. As I was learning everything about Gargoyles and everything, I was able to retain it, you know, like that and everything. And for most of my videos, it's this is what I recall. Let me double check the wiki to make sure I haven't messed it up. And 9 times out of 10, yeah, I have it bang on. And then there's the, oh, I actually never knew this because I never saw it before, didn't hear it because it was at a convention or whatever, that kind of stuff. But yeah. Has anyone read the winter special yet? No. I picked it up yesterday. I wanted to read it before today, but I'm like, we're going to talk Demona for a good hour. So, but I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be good. I'm just happy that my new comic guy actually remembered me. Like, I got there because, again, I decided to do everything on Boxing Day like an idiot. But I went to the comic shop, and it's usually quiet, which is kind of why I like it. It's not any closer than my other one. I actually looked at Google Maps and went, oh, I didn't save myself any time here, but it is what it is. But I went there, and there was a guy with his 2 sons. They were buying comics. First of all, they spent like $300. Good on them. Wow. But like the guy literally, the shop owner literally had my comics like ready to go, I guess, because I was looking for other stuff too. And I guess during his checking them out and waiting for payment to process, he jumped in the back, grabbed my comics. So when I walked up to the counter, they were there. I'm like, dude, what? When asked by the librarian why I always look into specific historical figures, I told her I was broadening my knowledge of Disney's Gargoyles. She then said, "You're in your 30s," and walked away. What? 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 I knew this miniseries would feature Shahrazad at some point, and number 4 was great. Murder mystery. Yeah, I liked that. Absolutely liked that. Yeah, I want to know, like, what librarian is like, you're in your 30s? And, oh, we got a new sub. Hello, Ashton. Pretty sure you are his favorite customer. I might be the only girl customer. I don't know. I've noticed that over the years. Sometimes it's just like, wait a minute, a chick walked in? What? The murder mystery was fun. But, there's so much to say about this miniseries. I wish it wasn't a miniseries. Or if anything, I hope we get another one. I hope that, you know, I don't care if it's, you know, in 2026 or 2027, because we're going to do the next 12-parter. So that'll push into 2027. Unless there's a break in between, 1 to 6 and 7 to 12 or whatever. I want more Demona. I want more Demona stories. I know I want Time Dancer. I want more Demona. This was, oh my god. This was like I like Quest. I like Dark Ages. Nothing bad about any of these little miniseries that have come out. This was the best one. I'm pretty sure I'm not alone in that boat. Yes, Heart-Eyed Goliath. I wish there was a Heart-Eyed, Brooklyn and Lexington and Broadway. I think there's a Bronx, but I don't know what to attribute to Heart-Eyed Bronx yet. Don't know which one to put there yet. I always want more Demona stories, but I am me and I have her tattooed on me. Yeah, you're the way, Greg, you're biased towards Demona is the way I am biased towards Brooklyn, although I don't have Brooklyn tattooed on me. But yeah, no, first of all, it's because we know technically very little about Demona. I know we got like City of Stone and now, this, and we've gotten snippets of what she's been doing in her 1,000 years. But again, we just got a snippet. We got, what was this, 80 years? 100 years or so, give or take, whatever it was. We got a very short view into what Demona was doing for a specific era. Like we're still in the 1100s over here. We still got like 1,000 years to go. Okay, 900. Do you think we'll see Angelica again, or will we probably just have to appreciate what we were given? Yeah, I was gonna say, and Greg beat me to the punch. Oh, 200 years, my bad. We'll get Angelica in flashbacks, but we're not Angelica. We saw Angelica's life, essentially. Again, just pieces over 200 years. I'm bad with numbers. To be fair, I see a year and then I see another year and my brain just doesn't do the math. It just goes, oh, time passed. Okay. But yeah, we saw Angelica's life in pieces. We got a sense of who Angelica is, but we saw her grow up, which was nice. We actually got to see her grow up because she heeded Demona's warnings. And oh god, how she just doesn't put up with Demona's crap. Fair. But just seeing her still call her mother, even though the ages have technically swapped. Demona's still obviously older, but visually Angelica was older. So I have a theory that moving forward, Demona will attempt to make Angela immortal, whether Angela wants it or not. Ooh. Now where did this theory come from? And well, no, she has the, yeah, but she doesn't have access to the eye, so no, she doesn't. Like, how do you think she's gonna pull that off, Greg? I want to know. I kind of feel like future flashback appearances will kind of lessen her story. For Demona or for Angelica? We know Brooklyn is going to show up in a few years after Demona 5, yep. And he and Katana should have some real interesting things to talk about. But I could see flashbacks coming there. Yeah, see, we already, like, she's met the Gargoyle of the Sword. I like how they showed that, like, right off the bat. But yeah, there's got to be, everyone wants to probably see Demona during the World Wars and everything, but I'm just kind of like, eh. Like, it might be kind of cool, but at the same time, like, it's a world war. I want to see what she's been doing during time periods where you wouldn't expect her to show up. Like, oh, she's in Europe during World War II. Shocker. She's in Europe during World War I. Shocker. Like, Demona number 0 showed Demona finding Angelica's locket. So I'm guessing, hoping, there will be more to the locket. That too. Yeah. Yeah, see, we saw quite a bit of Angelica. I'm okay with a few more flashbacks if it's, again, important to the story. I don't want, and Greg would never do this, just throw her in for story's sake. But maybe like 1 or 2 flashbacks to her. I'm good with that. I don't have a concrete theory on how Demona will make the attempt, but I have a feeling she's going to plot to do this. Okay. Would she bind her to another being like she is with Macbeth? Yeah, Demona rejected Katana hard. And I mean, it's understandable. Like, not only did she lose her daughter, she wasn't there when her daughter passed. And that's going to do damage, really, to anybody. Especially somebody like Demona, who, bad enough, she lost her entire clan more than once. Okay? So the fact that she had this one person, this one being who was with her over the span of 200 years, and she didn't even get to say goodbye to her. Like, she knew the end was coming and had to go deal with the stupid humans. And again, this just reinforces her whole thing. Well, she helped to reinforce her whole humans are crap. You know, they made me, miss saying goodbye to my daughter. Of course, when Katana tries to follow her, it's no, I'm not doing this again. Like, it's a heartbreak. It would be, I'm trying to think of a non-immortal equivalent. Because, like, that would be a terrible thing to do to your own kids type thing. But it'd be almost like if you're like the Big Sisters, Big Brothers organization type thing. And you essentially take on a little brother, little sister, and essentially something terrible happens and you don't get the chance to say goodbye. It'd be very difficult for somebody to once again be a big brother, big sister to another kid. Because, like, no, this messed me up. Why would I put myself through that torture again? That is the When Demona said, I've been denied everything, they should have had a small circular panel saying, hey, that's my line. What hit me the hardest, and I said this on First Impressions on the podcast, Demona fears being alone more than anything, and yet she chooses solitude. Because the thing is, it's that whole thing of you try putting yourself out there, and then something happens that forces you to be alone. And so at some point, something just kind of freaking cracks and you go, you know what? I would rather just be alone instead of putting myself through that heartache over and over and over again, especially for Demona, because she's immortal. And if she had kept onto the eye and somebody had decided, okay, yes, I will live forever with you. But that's usually a choice most people wouldn't make. It's like, no, I've lived my life, I'm good type thing. You would have to hit them when they're young. And I guess Demona was, I don't know, who knows. But yeah, it's that whole thing. Definitely made me dislike the Canmores more. I think that's a hereditary trait. They just get worse and worse as they go. Well, that's the downside of being with people, is eventually they end up leaving you alone again. Yeah. Good time zone and happy holidays all. We have Pack Rat in the room. Hello. Demona has quite the Ouroboros situation going on. Gotta head out, unfortunately, but yeah, Cosmortal, have a good evening, have a good weekend, be safe, whatever you gotta go do, and we'll see you next week. Do you accept the tragedy of surviving or the slow burn of solitude? That's a great way of putting it, right? That is a great way of putting it. Oh, that reminds me. Commercial. Okay. Like, again, it's always a thing of, you understand where Demona is coming from. And this whole thing is like, you can see just how all this actually hits for her. It doesn't excuse what she does. That hunter number 5 was named Siobhan Canmore. Wiseman gave us the name on Gargwiki. A thing I didn't know. I didn't look up before. Oh my god. I have the heater so far away and I keep overheating. Of course, it doesn't help with the tea. But the tea's cold now. Ugh. Ugh. Cosmina, hello! Mine was, well, it was fun. It was good. No bad things. How was yours? How was yours? But yeah, so, Yeah, I have a video planned where essentially it's... Guys, I'm confused. My team is winning by a mile. Now they're gonna lose soon anyway. Doesn't like this is why I do not like Demona apologists. That's it. And then of course Demona's not going to have any hope of reuniting with her loved ones in the wind if she's stuck in this world. That's again, it's another whammy. Like she knows she can't escape it until she takes out Macbeth, and she really never gets to the point of I want to take out Macbeth. And this is what I'm wondering, and this is why I want to do an I hope there's another Demona miniseries. Like, is there ever a point in time where, because we've seen the point where Macbeth wants to take out Demona, like he's tired, he's done, but that's after 1,000 years. I'm wondering if there's ever a point where Demona goes, you know, within those 1,000 years, I'm done, and tries to take out Macbeth. Oh, obviously she doesn't succeed, but I really want to know. I also made this claim, Demona has been with me as a character for over 30 years. Now I wonder how I had her so long without knowing the story. This miniseries was essential. I just want more. More. Just give me more Demona. Give me more Demona. Dear Weissman, for Christmas. No. Mine was mostly quiet. If I avoided spoilers, I still look forward to future Gargoyle stories. We've been pretty spoiler-free, I will say, during this chat. We've been doing pretty good. There's no specifics that I would say we've given away, except for maybe number 5. But yeah, it's a lot of, oh, you know, big surprise, Demona was dealing with the Canmores. Doesn't give her the right to do what she does, but I understand why she does what she does and acts the way she does. Yeah, see, that's the whole thing. It's easy to understand why she does what she does, but she shouldn't be doing what she does. The only thing I would have changed is 400 more pages of the Hunter teaming up with ninjas. I may be one of the biggest Demona fans there is. I don't like Demona apologists. I've heard that apologists consider me to be a fake Demona fan. I've never understood this whole... whatever character, it doesn't matter what they do, it's okay that they do it, and I love them, blah blah blah, they can do no wrong, you shouldn't criticize them. It's like, but Demona's a bad person. Demona's a very bad person. Does she have the capability of love and all that stuff? Yes, we literally saw it in this miniseries. We saw, well, yeah, I guess we saw snippets of it in the show, her and Goliath when they were young. Even though she's a little, you know, we keep seeing her being, you know, having the capability to love, giving that love. But she likes to go, this thing went wrong, and somehow the humans are always connected to it. And to go, Demona can literally do no wrong is a no. For any character in any franchise. As always, there's a difference between understanding her background and understanding why she does not rise above it. Spoiler, most of the story takes place in the past. There you go. As always, there's a difference between waiting for the moment where Katana kicks Demona's ass. We have to wait until what, May? January, February, March, April? Yeah, probably like May to see what happens between Katana and Demona, and I'm going to be impatient. Has anyone really beat Demona? I think at most at a tie. But again, this... I mean, I'm sure she's been destroyed in her stone sleep with other clans once or twice. And of course, because she's immortal, she comes back. I think that's the furthest probably someone's ever gotten. In a fight between Demona and Katana, my money is on Demona. Yeah. If for nothing else, Demona's got literally 1,000 years of skilled training, and also she has no fear of dying. So when you have no fear of, oh, if I do this I might lose a limb, you're just gonna do whatever the heck you want fight wise. A villain from any franchise may have a point, but how they go about it doesn't mean they're in the right. I don't know. I wouldn't underestimate a mother's fury. I mean, Elisa is able to hold her own against her. Yeah, everyone's able to hold their own against Demona. And yeah, Katana has the whole "you stole my egg." But again, Demona has no fear of death. There's nothing that she can do where it's going to be like, oh, if I do this, I might perish. She does have the upper hand. Well, we haven't seen Katana in a full bore fight yet, have we? I don't think we have. People still cheer wrestlers after they turn heel, so it's not just in the comics. You know what? That's a good way to put it. That's, yeah, your favorite character turned heel. Now the thing is, when they turn, it's the same thing of, okay, you can like the character, but are you liking what they're doing type thing? Because for example, for me with Steve Austin, he's been heel, he's been babyface. I like the character, don't like the things he does. Demona has never been smashed or suffered anything catastrophic. Okay, good to know. She and Macbeth have never been beheaded. Greg explains this on our City of Stone Part 4 podcast. Sir, do you know how far behind I am on your podcast? I can barely keep up with my own recording schedule. Bad guy characters are usually more interesting. Yes, especially with wrestling. I think it's because I don't know why they're more. It's because they will just. I think it's a little bit of a thing of people wish they could do whatever the heck they want, and so when they see a bad guy that they like doing whatever the heck they want, even if they're not hurting anybody, it's like, dang, I wish I had that freedom. Eduardo is the clan's egg. Angela is just as much a mother, so I don't think we can go by that unless the entire clan gets the parent fury. No, Greg, I think Katana's just gonna have it like, we understand it's, you know, the clan's egg. Even Brooklyn is still a child of the clan type thing, but Katana's been carrying that egg for how many years? It's her egg. Kind of like Nash is a child of the clan. But, you know, he knows Katana and Brooklyn are his parents, that sort of thing. Are we sure about that? I asked because she told Puck she didn't want to be vulnerable during the day. Well, I think there's vulnerable during the day and actually getting destroyed during the day. But if Greg, it's Weissman said nothing's happened to her like that, then WCW tried turning the Road Warriors heel. No matter what they did, nobody booed them. Sometimes it just doesn't stick. It's like, no, they can't turn heel because it doesn't work. You can't just make a character turn bad or good. It has to be within the character, And as much as people say, oh, but they're fictional, you can make them do whatever you want. That's not wrong. You can make a character do whatever you want, but if it's not true to that character, it's never going to work. And the audience will tell you, whether it's wrestling, whether it's a comic book, whether it's a novel, whether it's a TV show. As soon as something feels off, the audience will let you know. Yeah, I bet I'm even more behind on voices than you are. No, I'm pretty sure I win that bet, unfortunately. Like I said, I'm really bad with podcasts. If it doesn't have a visual, it's very hard for me to just sit and pay attention. It was the same with class. If I had to do like a virtual class and the professor didn't have like a camera on them, I zoned out. So easy. Demona is always paranoid. Yep. But at the same time, her and Brooklyn were touting that egg around for the better part of a decade, so they're going, yeah. I like either you guys get to the point before I do, and on the rare occasion I get to the point before you do. It's very entertaining. I like it. Gamers fans can be especially fanatic about how their fave characters are written or act. Oh yeah. It's one of the problems of having a series where they're focusing on one character, because like, no, that's not true to them, and whatever. It's much easier for a video game company to go, here's one person for this game, here's another person for this game, so it literally doesn't matter what we do. I'm a master at being behind on voices. I haven't bothered to listen to a single episode. But I like, at the same time, people like the video games that carry a character over multiple games, because it just, you get attached to that character and you get to learn more about that character. People like knowing and learning about these characters. So to have one-offs, I remember when Assassin's Creed did it. Like, okay, here's Altair for one game. By the way, 2, 3, and 4, we have Ezio. That sort of thing. It's like, guess who quickly became one of my favorites? Ezio, because we actually had more backstory on him. It depends on whether you view characters as people or whether you view them as tools for the story you want to tell. A lot of people see them as tools, though. That's the sad part. It's like, guys, again, I understand that it's fictional, but they're not just there to, whatever. In my defense, it's not a podcast I want to listen to in the background. I want to pay attention to it. See, that's most podcasts or whatever. It's like, yeah, just stick it in the background or whatever. It's just noise. I do that with the TV so many times. I'll literally just put it on a show that I've seen a billion times. I'm not in the room. I'm tidying up, or I'm doing this or whatever. I'm drawing a potato, whatever the case may be. And it's literally just there for background noise. Voices from the Eyrie, I can't do that. Literally, I'm like, no, there's important stuff here. I think stories should come out of who the characters are, not twist the characters into something else, i.e. making Norman Osborn into Spider-Man is dumb. Please don't tell me they've tried that. Please don't tell me they've tried turning Norman Osborn into... Did they try and do that? Please don't tell me they tried to do that. So are the potatoes Leo and Griff in a Santa hat? Leo is not. Griff is. Griff is. I was drawing Griff, and I went, you know what? It's literally the Christmas announcement with the potato. So I'm like, I gave him a Santa hat. Thankfully, I was smart about this. I did draw him with his mohawk, and then I went, no, he should have Santa hat. So I do have a version saved where he does not have the Santa hat. The story is in how the characters react to the situation in the setting. Honestly, I'm flattered that Voices content has earned that kind of attention. Yep, of course. Of course. This is why I'm always surprised that you've, welcomed me on and want me back on. Like, what am I contributing to this? Jokes. Dr. Octopus took over Spidey's brain for a while. Okay, that's different. They had Dr. Spider-Man a few years ago. And yes, Norman Osborn is currently Spider-Man. I don't like this. Mysterio should be Spider-Man next. Can we not? Voices has earned that attention. Yeah, what? Sounds like another One More Day outrage. Norman Osborn as Spider-Man. Why? Why? Like, what? What? What is... No, if I think about it too hard, I'm gonna get even angrier. No. Vulture as Spider-Man. No. For me, and it could be, very juvenile to think this. The whole point of, like, Spider-Man is a regular freaking kid who, well, at least for the majority, gets bitten by a dang spider, gets all these powers, and, kind of figures all this stuff out and goes along with it. Like that's the whole point of most superheroes. It's things happen by chance and whatever, and this is their path. To know that Norman Osborn, come on. Hey, it's Bruce McDonald. Hi. You popped in right while I'm getting angry. This timing. Voices was my first podcast. To be honest, actually, I think Voices is mine as well. Like I said, I don't do podcasts. It's the not so spectacular Spider-Man. Yes. Shit like this is why I stopped reading Marvel comics. Let the rage out. And this is also why I don't want Gargoyles to turn into something where different creative teams take turns. It's Weissman's. I don't want anyone guiding its destiny. Marvel is also now like a Disney thing, so it's literally whatever makes the money. And I know most companies go that route no matter what. Knock on wood, never happens to Gargoyles. But it's like, hey, yeah, essentially, how can we enrage the fans? And that's what they do. Because people will rage buy. People will rage watch. People will rage read. It's really, really weird. I've heard it like numerous times in the Transformers community that there's some, I don't know, other YouTuber or podcaster or whatever, and they're like, yeah, I listen or watch, I rage watch, I rage listen. It's like, but you do realize you're still giving them the view, you're still giving them the click. You're telling, first of all, the algorithm you want this content. And second of all, if they are a big enough entity, they're making money off you watching them. If you hate them that much, why? Why are you... I'm rage watching. You are purposely watching a thing to make yourself mad? I don't understand. I am a person who hates being mad. I very much go the route of, oh, there's drama here? Bye. I don't want this in my life. So I don't understand the nonsense of I rage watch. I guess my brain's wired differently because I like listening to podcasts / audiobooks while doing chores and long commutes. It helps occupy my mind and keeps me sane in traffic. No, that's perfectly fine. Like, if I'm on a plane and I literally can't do anything, it's very easy for me to go, okay, podcast, audiobook, whatever, and I'll sit there and listen. It's just if I have it doing chores, because I'm usually, the way I tidy up and organize, I'm never in one room for very long. I'm literally bouncing around the place. So like either I need to have headphones on, or I'll miss a bunch of stuff. And the thing is, sometimes when I'm organizing, I focus so hard on the organizing. There have been times, because I usually listen to music, because that way I don't miss anything that I really enjoy. But I'll be listening to music and focusing on what I'm doing, and be like, 20 minutes pass and I missed the last 5 songs. Like, that's what happens with me. So, Tom Brevoort of Marvel literally said, angry fans are engaged fans. Not me, I dropped the book. I don't believe in hate reading or hate watching. I'd rather spend that time with something I like. But see, they're engaged fans. There's one guy I watch his shorts on YouTube, whatever the heck they're called. No, not YouTube, sorry, Facebook. But he's one of those health guys. Liam, I actually enjoy his stuff, but he's literally said, whatever angers my viewers, I do it more. Because there was one woman, because he was commenting on somebody else's video, and I can't remember what she did. She was commenting on something and snacking at the same time, and she's a little bit on the bigger side. And of course, people in the comments were judging her for being on the bigger side and daring to have a snack type thing. And she even came back as like, I made $7 off all you hating me. And Liam responded like, do it more. Because do I need to start doing that? Do I need to start enraging people? I really don't want to do that. I understand. No, I don't want to enrage people. That just seems mean. Seems mean. I don't understand that kind of consumption. It's just feeding the beast, yeah. That's just straight up social media optimization right there. Weissman said they're going to wait forever before addressing TGC on the podcast. I was listening in my car and I got so angry I nearly rear-ended the vehicle in front of me. Logan! If someone with a platform rage consumes something, then how many of their followers follow suit? Some people enjoy being outraged. It speaks to something in them I don't get. It's not so much that it speaks to them. It's a part of the brain that it's the brain. For some people, it's you do something that, makes you happy and the brain really enjoys it. You get your serotonin boost. And so without being conscious of it, you keep doing the thing that makes you happy. For other people, it's the rage. The brain it still does everything the same. So if you're constantly angry, your brain enjoys it and your brain says do more of it. It's almost essentially an addiction. You have to consciously stop doing it. But if you're getting the serotonin boost, it's pretty hard to stop doing that. But yeah, it's just the brain saying you're getting the happy juice. Here's more happy juice. Keep doing the thing so you keep getting more happy juice. When people collect toys and they open a new figure, the brain goes, ooh, serotonin. So you keep buying new figures. It's the same with shopping. You get the serotonin boost, so you keep buying more things. And if you go long enough without buying things, you feel depressed because you found the one thing that gives you the serotonin boost. Science is fun. Got no time for outrage. Got Christmas cookies from my neighbor tonight. I want Christmas cookies. I don't have any Christmas cookies. I need to hit up my one online friend. We found each other doing ragey stuff. I will admit, there was a point when I was, not a lot, but we found each other online doing ragey stuff, and we happened to live in the same city. And one Christmas, she sent me a giant bag full of Christmas snacks. I'm like, this is gonna last me a year. I find it hard to sit around and only listen to something. I have to be doing something else or I get bored, feel understimulated. That's why for podcasts, I can't move. I'm on a plane. Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? So I just sit there. Usually it's music, and I will just sit there and just close my eye. That's the thing though. I get tired on planes. So I use the music to help me fall asleep, which is why I don't like doing podcasts when I can't move, because I will actually accidentally fall asleep. It sucks. The way the algorithms work is that any engagement is seen as good. Anger, rage generates more engagement than most other things. That's why there's a lot of rage bait. That's why politics does so well on sites like YouTube. I will never bring up politics in this, because everyone deserves that break from politics. Politics is life. So this channel is going to be politics free. But I've opened up YouTube under no account, under like private thing, all that stuff. And I will search one thing, and the rage inducing politics channels pop right up, no matter what I've searched for. Every time. It's gross. I lost in the chat. To be continuously outraged or angered makes one blind to finding solutions. The cycle needs to be broken. I got peanut butter cookies. I'm currently in love with the... Oh. I just want cookies. One of my housemates got a box of goodies from her job. And she's like, I really prefer the $70 gift card to a grocery store or something rather than the snacks. But all right. But in that box of goodies was a box of shortbread, brown sugar shortbread cookies from like BC. Oh my God, I ate an entire box. I think I gave her one cookie out of her box and I ate it. That sounded wrong. My bad. I have the same thing, but in my case, it's got to be something trivial so I can pay the attention to the podcast rather than like deciding what color to paint the kitchen or something. There you go. Oh, bye, Greg. See you later. Have fun. You know what? Cause chaos in the meeting. Cause chaos. I did that. Did I tell you guys that I caused the chaos one day in a Reddit subreddit? It was good. It was good chaos. And it was very short-lived chaos. But I had fun causing chaos in a subreddit. If you see Phoenician, tell him I said hi and blame him for how the White Sox finished this season. Oatmeal raisin and M&M's here. I gotta learn how to make cookies. I have never made a cookie. Never. I've made cakes. I've made pizza. I've never made a cookie. I've made bread. I don't know what the White Sox are. Your positive vibes you put out in each video are always very... Oh, thank you, Bruce McDonald. I try. Because sometimes there are days where just like, oh, like you just don't have the positivity, but I always try and put it out because there's not enough positivity in the world. Politics is why I deleted the app formerly known as Twitter. I literally only use it to post out my videos. I don't engage on Twitter anymore. And essentially I'm not, plus if you're on Twitter, you're helping train Grok and all that stuff, so. I picked up some lemon Oreos earlier. There are lemon Oreos? Wow, what a terrible housemate you are. I really am. Please share the chaos story. Okay, again, it's minor and it's stupid. But it was 2 weeks ago or something. Hold on, let me finish my tea. Chaos story, and I want to know your all hauls for the holidays. I want to know what y'all got, and then I will show my haul. Okay, so chaos story, hauls. Okay. Man, I take small sips. Okay, so chaos story. And again, fun chaos, minor chaos. But so it's like 2 weeks ago, I think, or whatever. But Bath and Body Works was having a what was it, a $5.95 sale. And thing it with most stores, it's you don't buy it soon enough, it goes out of stock, what all that nonsense, whatever. And because I was dealing with insomnia, I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning when the sale kicked in at 6 a.m. Eastern time. So I'm like, you know what? I'm up. This way I don't have to shop in the store. I'll just buy the stuff that I want online and I can go pick it up later on in the store. Luckily, I also chose a location that shops before the store opens if you put in the order early enough. So no risk of that. But anyway, so 4 o'clock kicked in and the sale didn't kick in. I keep refreshing, closing the browser, doing whatever I need to do because wondering it's something on my end. No, the sale hasn't kicked in. It's all the same old prices. So I go onto the Bath and Body website or Reddit, and somebody had pointed out that the sale was only working on candles that Bath and Body Works sells. And, you know, a couple people, they didn't see that post, but there are other people going like, when the sale has kicked in, what's going on, blah, blah, blah. And as soon as I knew that, or somebody was like, oh, you know, why are candles on sale? It's like, guys, what are you complaining about right now? Eventually the sale is going to kick in. Whether it's 10 minutes from now, whether it's an hour from now, 2 hours from now, this glitch is going to work eventually. This is why the sales, it's not just automated, somebody's working here. But if you like the candles, and currently they are on sale for $6, which I've seen the price of these candles. They are like $20, $25. It's stupid. Stupid price. If they're on sale for $6, and this is literally a price you never see for candles, put in an order. I went around to as many people who were still active on Reddit at 4 o'clock in the morning, Mountain Time, going, the worst thing that can happen is they cancel your order. So either, you know, you put in the order and they cancel it and you end up with no candles and you're out no money, or you put in the order, they accept your order, you get candles, and you paid next to nothing for them. So I just went around to everybody until somebody in that Reddit decided to alert customer service that there was a glitch. I'm like, what? Everybody just dumped on that person. It's like, what are you doing? Why would you alert customer service? They have been downvoted for every post they make ever since. Nobody likes that person anymore. But it's like, guys, take advantage of the candle. Take advantage of this. So I was just running around Reddit, just causing that chaos. I informed a lot of people who didn't know. Yeah. It's a big corporation that apparently is going to be changing all their formulas and upping the price and reducing the amount of sales. I am not kind to corporations. Y'all make billions of dollars and you pay your employees nothing. If I can help screw you out of a couple bucks, I will. Not small mom and pop shops. They do good. But the corporations, no. That's my little chaos theory. That's my little chaos story. Again, it's not much, but I enjoyed it. People were thanking me for telling them. And then I waited a couple days and guys, did it go? Did it work? Did you guys get your candle? Everyone who ordered got their candles. Hey, this is what happens when you also use a code. If it was just, hey, yeah, switch the prices, whatever, I guess maybe they would have said no or something. But I guess if the code works on it, you gotta acknowledge it. I don't know. Nobody knows what the White Sox are anymore. They're certainly not a baseball team. Just because my name is Chaos does not mean I enjoy chaos. Depends on the chaos. Dizzy, what? Yes. Ah, my chat jumped on me. I'm running now, but I don't know a damn thing about sports. Not a thing outside of them existing. I know Daryl Strawberry plays right field better than Homer Simpson. That's where my sports knowledge begins and ends. Nice. I was never on Twitter, and I'm even gladder now. It's gotten much worse. Yeah. Blue Sky seems to be good, but unfortunately, because I don't follow a lot of people on my Blue Sky, I get a lot of spicy content. Spicy content that I don't want. Okay, you know what they say, snitches get somewhat pricier candles or something. Yeah, it's fun. It was fun chaos. I hurt a corporation in again, not like I actually hurt a corporation, but Captain Logan dropping in to say hi, have a good stream, and as always, thanks for the content. I try. I'm so behind on my recording. It's really bad. I have to finish this live, put everything up, go pick up an item, come back, have dinner, and record for Tuesday's thing. I'm screwed. I'm not sleeping tonight. Walmart asking for donations to charities is weird. Walmart is a multi-billion-dollar corporation. They could fund this charity with one day's profits. They use your donations as tax write-offs. And at the same time, their own employees, especially in the States, are on food stamps. That's Walmart for you. I try very hard not to shop with them. But that is what corporations do. We are getting to the point where you literally cannot own the stuff you buy. Because they figured out they make more money if they make you rent it. Yeah, it's fun. Okay. We're not going to go down this route. Corporations are bad. That's the story there. All right, let me get these comics out of the way. Don't fall. Okay. What did everyone get for Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever? If you celebrated a holiday that involved gift giving, what did y'all get? What did y'all get? I want to see what you... I have a pile here. I had to get a box so I didn't have to bend down to the ground. But I have a pile here. Because I will say one thing, if I wasn't sure that people in my life supported what I was doing here, I got proof this holiday. I got proof. Those are among the reasons I don't shop at Walmart at all. It has to be very much, I can't price match and I'm forced to go to Walmart because, either they're the only ones that have it or, I can only get this price that... Walmart is very much last resort unless I can find their 2-cent items that they forgot to take off the shelf. I will always tell people, hey, by the way, double check it. Keep an eye on people who are saying, hey, by the way, this item is being discontinued and Walmart is selling it for 2 cents because they're supposed to take it off the shelf. And if they forget to, you get it for 2 cents. Do it. I mostly watched holiday stuff, but I got a book for my mom she really wanted. I always will push people to give books for gifts. People need to read more. I got Solitude and Harper. No. And the Winter Special, which I got myself, and a selfie of me and my motorcycle stuff holding the Winter Special, which I also got myself. Nice. Didn't get anything specifically, but I have a crap ton of toy pre-orders coming in. My wallet has taken a contract out on me. I understand. I shouldn't have ordered the extra Mega Man, but at the same time, it's taking forever to get him, so... Ooh, I got a Spider-Man lamp. I'm sorry, that brings me joy. I hate myself because I bought Spider-Man fabric. And I've been trying to find a lamp that will allow me to glue the fabric onto the lamp and make my own Spider-Man lamp. Nothing fancy, it's just gonna have Spider-Man. But like it'll make me happy. I just gotta find the lamp. I can't find the lamps at Dollarama. They have actually really nice ones. Okay, so should I start with what I was given or what I bought myself? Because unfortunately I was given Christmas money. So when it's extra, like this money was not assumed to come in, saved a lot, most of it. But it's like, I'm going to spend some of the Christmas money because, yeah. Oh, I also got a cold. Oh, that sucks. Getting sick, just no. I got all of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z on DVD. I know. No. It's Dragon Ball Z, by all means. Gonna be broke but happy. Okay, start however you want. No, I want to. I want a consensus. I want a consensus. Come on. I don't want to pick. TARDIS Bluetooth speaker, Kindle Colorsoft, comic book storage bins, everything on my Amazon list. How big was your Amazon list? Including a purple calculator, Pandora, Christmas, Elf Charm, Batman the Longest Halloween Blu-ray. Nice, Evan Star. Yeah, how big was your Amazon list? Because for someone to go, everything on my Amazon list, like, how big was it? I actually have to move back a little bit to grab stuff. Oh, so when I did my, here's what's in my Gargoyles collection, I had the bin that they were coming out of, and I had another box to put them in. So I wouldn't, I forgot to get myself another box. Start with what you were surprised with and then what you got yourself. I mean, I'm good with that. I did separate them by pile. This lamp has a Spidey figure clinging to the lamppost. There's a fire hydrant on the base. See, my Spidey lamp would be boring. I mean, that's a very cool Spidey lamp. But I would just be happy with it. Look, it's Spider-Man themed. Good. And Dollarama has the Spider-Man keychains, so I could technically get him hanging off the lamp. Could do that. All right, so what I was surprised with. So yes, I got an N-scale GS4 done up in American Freedom train colors for the U.S. bicentennial celebration. Wow, rare to find, and everyone wants money if you find one. I mean, congrats. I love it when that stuff happens. Like, oh yeah, this is stupid expensive, and somebody else went and got it for me. So, yay! You have to keep it forever now, Sean. That's the rule. That's the rule. I don't make the rules. That's the rule. Okay, so yeah, as I said, if I didn't have proof that the people in my life actually support me doing this, yeah, this Christmas definitely got proof of that. So essentially, what you're seeing, you're going to see end up on the channel, especially if you watch my Tuesday fun shows. So I love these guys. I absolutely love the miniature Gundams. They are so teeny tiny and cute. And I also have a bigger Strike Freedom, so I can do the don't talk to me or my son ever again jokes. And I will probably be doing that. Spidey replaces the Darth Vader lamp I've had for years, as he should. And then, of course, to continue, another teeny tiny. Because I can't see. Plus, when they have wings, I like Gargoyles. It's very much more difficult for me to go, no. Especially when they have wings. And he look pretty. Very pretty. My roommate found it for under $100 on eBay. Nice. The only other one I see the seller wants $800. eBay people are crazy. And to round out the teeny tiny boys, because I literally just put up the video of me building this, so I definitely get to do the do not talk to me or my son ever again. I'm so happy I got the miniature version. Although I did see somebody mention that there is the words, letters. Yeah, not No, real grade. The real grade version of this apparently is really cool. And plus it transforms. So I kind of probably need to pick that up, but it's not cheap. I've seen it for like 80 bucks. So, don't know how soon I will pick that up. I wanted to get a Wally Lego set, but when I went in on Boxing Day, it was gone. I want the Hey Hey Lego set. And I was really mad. Again, Walmart. But Walmart had it on sale for 10 bucks or 20. And it sold out. I was really mad. Yeah, I love those SD Gundams. Don't have that many, but I'd like to get more. I have so many of the SD ones because they're like 10 bucks a pop. And when I get, before, when I used to get that, you know, itch to build, it's like, look, let me spend 10 bucks and let me build this teeny tiny thing. It's still going to take me, because I'm slow, it's probably going to take me an hour and it'll, you know, scratch that itch. 15 items on my list, my boyfriend picked. I even got a replica of River Song's journal. Dang, Evan Star. You got a good boyfriend there. So to continue what I was given, I got the gay reindeer. He's pretty. And this one, if I recall correctly, actually can move. So it's not like my Mimikyu where it's just the the tail, whatever. This one's head actually moves, so I'm excited about this one. Plus it's Pokemon. I'm really never gonna be. Oh no. Oh no, guys. Guys, I'm screwed. So like the antlers here all pretty and rainbow and stuff. And I thought, okay, that's how they, you know, that's how they made it. And I can see the like instructions here, they're stickers. They molded the beige plastic and they did. I have to sticker every single thing there. This build went from, let's say 15 minutes to a dang hour now. Guys, no. Gain deer. I bought a VR headset for myself as a Merry Christmas to me from me present. Nice. I've never tried the VR. I've been interested, but I've never tried it. And I think this is the last thing. Yes, this is the last one that was given to me. And I saw this and I got so stupid excited for many different reasons. It's still another build kit. This is the, we're gonna support Desi in her channel. Yeah, Desi's Kryptonite, definitely. I got a chunky boy. And I saw this and I got so happy. Like, is there a decent, yeah. Nice little chunky boy. And when I saw this, it's like, first of all, he chunky. The chunky boys, in my figure, the chunky. But also, for some reason, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's chunky Shockwave. I don't know why I made that comparison, but it was very much chunky Soundwave to me. So I think I'm gonna have a blast with this one. And no, I won't be saying chunky boy the entire build because, as you have seen, I speed run my builds because no one should have to watch 3 hours of me building. A pair of tweezers makes placing stickers easier. Yeah, I don't know where mine went. So I'm just gonna have to like go to the dollar store and buy a cheap pair or whatever just so I have tweezers. I literally, for my unicorn build, I still have the stickers here because I still haven't put them on because I can't find my tweezers. But yeah, the eyes are easy, but everything else is just no. I'm bad. You guys saw me place the stickers on Mimikyu. Those are big stickers. And I still had trouble. I'm just bad with stickers. Yeah, see? It's chunky Shockwave. That's the way I'm going to compare it. And then the things I bought for myself, because I was given Christmas money and that should never happen. It is not the last building thing. Soundwave been hitting the all-you-can-eat Energon buffet. Yep. Charizard is one of my favorite Pokemon. I don't know why. Has been since day one. When I found out Pokemon was a thing when I was 8 years old. I love it. I don't know how big these guys are. I'm hoping that they are on the bigger side, despite the fact that, you know, it's a 2-pack and whatever. But, yes. I cannot wait to do these on stream as well. The angry and the happy boy. And as you can see, like 22 bucks from EB Games. Like, it was stupid cheap. I wasn't gonna say no. It really sucked though that because I wanted to buy it from my Gundam shop where I picked up my unicorn build or figure, but EB was closer and EB was cheaper. I wanted to go to my other shop, but my other shop is literally halfway across the city. So it was like, not only do I save a couple bucks, I save the money and gas to get there. Charizard. Charman, oh. Yeah, no, I guess because Charizard was angry, I don't know. Although I didn't see much of Charizard in the... Oh, of course we're so... My god, I hate my team. It does not speak well to me that I thought at first that Charizard was Pokey from Gumby. So this, so smidgen funny story with this one. I went to Toys R Us because unfortunately our Toys R Us's are also now closing, and the one closest to me is on their 65% up to 65% off sales right now. So there's pretty much nothing left in the store, nothing good. And I'm just wandering around, like, in case there's something I need to pick up for somebody's kid or whatever, I'm gonna go take a look at Toys R Us. They did have the crud, what are they called? Let me go to the website, because I am forgetting what the dang franchise is. Ultraman. They did have the Ultraman blockies, but for me it's like, I recognize Ultraman, I know nothing of Ultraman, so I'm not going to pick up any. And at the same time, there were so many boxes left, like nobody's picking these up. So if anything, I'm just going to wait for a bigger sale. Maybe I'll pick up a few. Because for Ultraman, I'm just going to pick them up because they're cool. Yeah, another Toys R Us. I think there's going to be one left in the city. And unfortunately, it's on the other side of the city. They did the new buy a company, run it into the ground, run away with millions, whatever. At least, oh no, there's been a bunch that are closing nationwide, truck. There's been a bunch closing. I think Calgary's gonna have one overall. There might be one left in Ontario or two. I don't know. I also love the Jigglypuff because how angry they get when they performed and everyone went to sleep. I need to find the Jigglypuff. Did they make a Jigglypuff? I hope they made a Jigglypuff model kit because I will buy a Jigglypuff. But anyway, so I was at the Toys R Us, you know, it was essentially nothing I wanted to buy. But as I was walking out, they had stuffies upon stuffy. There was a whole freaking wall of just raccoon plushies. I'm like, what are these from? Like, what's the deal? But anyway, and I saw these cat plushies that they all have like little backpacks and stuff, and they were cute. And they had dinosaur ones, and they were very soft and squishy. And I saw one of the cats was black, and it had a jack-o'-lantern backpack type thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. Did the math, like it's 10 bucks. Sure, I'll grab it for 10 bucks. And there's a whole shelf full of them. And for some reason, I looked around, and I saw another one, and I went, oh, they have this one. And I grabbed it, and it was the only one on the shelf. And I went, okay, Black Halloween Kitty is going to stay. Egyptian Kitty is coming home with me. These are the dumbest things I've seen, but I absolutely love it. It's another chunky, and my god, the squish they make for good pillows. And so yeah, for 10 bucks, I literally the last one on the shelf, and I'm like, I'm not gonna say no. The lineup is huge. I don't care. I am buying myself Pharaoh Kitty. I wish the backpack kind of came off. It is sewn together, but it's cute and adorable and squishy. They are by Kenji, Kenji, if anyone's looking. This one's the Pharaoh cat. There was another name that they went under, but I do not seize it. But yeah, if you go on Toys R Us's website, they're still listed. because there is another name that you can find them better. And if you have a Toys R Us closing near you, they're $10, unless they've upped the discount currently. So I feel like that was made specifically for you, probably. Last one left. I was meant to find this cat. I bought a Spider-Man plushie last week. He is sort of squishmallow shaped, so I called him Fat Spidey. Yeah, venture capital doing venture capital stuff. And then this I'm mad at myself. Because I went running around yesterday, because I actually had delayed Christmas presents to pick up, and I'm like, I'm not gonna make the people wait longer. I will suffer through Boxing Day people to pick up their gifts, because it's my fault I ordered too late, and whatever. So I ran around town yesterday doing my thing, and I came back home, and I don't know why I looked. I really don't know. I don't remember why I looked. But I looked at the store's website, and I looked at a thing that I had been keeping an eye on, and I had put it on, like, guys, if you don't know what to get me, here's a list. And I looked it up, and it was practically half off. It's 40% off. And I'm like, okay, I need to go get it. This went from being in stock in 2 stores in the entire city to being in stock in 1 store with 3 left. And I'm like, okay, I'm exhausted. I'm going to have dinner, and I'm going to go before they close. And it's stupid, but it make me happy. And if there's a vanilla perfume that anyone you like or know somebody that likes, I recommend this. First of all, it's stupid cheap right now because Boxing Day sales at Shoppers. You can only get it at Shoppers currently. It's a vanilla scent. I mostly wanted it because it comes with a travel size. So this way I make enough trips sometimes, or whatever. Keep it in my purse, whatever. A little travel size. I already have a big one, so now I have 2 big ones and a tiny one. But it's very nice scent. These are the ones that smell like the those dolls that turned into cupcakes. If you like that scent, you're gonna love this. Don't fall. No. Ooh, another subscriber, yay. As one of the Boxing Day people, I apologize for your pain and suffering. Hey, I was lucky. I found parking at the mall within 10 minutes. So I am proud of that. Everywhere else I had to go was relatively quiet, so it wasn't a headache. But I had 2 other stops to make, but they were at malls, and I went, no, I'm not dealing with another mall. I will wait a few days. Luckily, nothing else needed to be picked up for other people at those malls. It's just stuff for me. So I'm like, nah. And dolls into, yeah, Moran, back in the 90s. I should still have a picture of it, I think, or I deleted. Oh, I may have deleted it. I don't even know what this is. Nope, not that. Jump scare. These. They were similar to these. Is the other one behind it more accurate? We shall see. Yeah, so many companies made them, but yeah, it's these. Their skirts flip up, and they turn into. They have no legs under the skirts. But yeah, they're in their little hats yeah, and they smelled like their cupcake flavor type thing. I remember the Popples from the 80s, and I remember my mom making one at home. Nice. So last thing I bought, and I hate myself for this, but also Boxing Day sale. I already have. They had one open box on the shelf, and I'm like, but I don't know. And there were a couple missing, and I went, do I run the risk of, missing out on something really cool, or, because I know I'm going to get doubles and whatever. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to ask. And yes, they happen to have a sealed box. So I'm like, you know what? I'll take it. And I really hate that I did this, because I literally just want 2 figures, 3 technically, but 2 of them are stupid rare. 1 of them is guaranteed. I don't know what I'm going to do with the others. But I bought a whole damn box of blockies. I hate myself for this one. But I mean, I just want the shiny shockwave. I wanted the glitter shockwave. I mean, I want the soundwave and the Grimlock too, but those aren't guaranteed. So I just wanted the shiny shockwave, and yeah, that's all I wanted. So I am now guaranteed my glitter shockwave. I'm going to now have doubles of my Skywarp and Shattered Glass Truck Prime. And yeah, I might keep the Hot Rod. I don't know. I don't know, because I don't... Devastator pieces I don't care about. I was like, yeah, I just... I hate myself for this. Really hate myself for this. But, like I said, it was discounted. Yeah. They knew the nightmares what they were creating. Keep the kitchen knives away from that doll. But yeah, that's everything. That is everything. Didn't go too crazy on myself. I buy myself enough things over the year. Keep the shockwave and send me the rest, thank you. For that, I will give them to you for the cheap price of $100. How about that? No. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the characters I care nothing for. Like, I don't care about the Devastator pieces. I don't. And now, of course, like I said, I'll spare Skywarp and up. And I can't ship anything to the States because of the dang tariffs. I looked it up. Apparently, from States to Canada, there's like nothing. Vice versa, it's no. So if I need to ship anything literally to the States, I have to wait until I cross the border physically to ship anything within the States. But yeah, so that's... on the upside, I can... it looks like, you know, I haven't heard anything, but the cards that I send out for patrons and stuff like that, and also, well, I don't know about the holiday cards. I haven't heard back from anybody receiving them, but it looks like if it comes in a flat envelope, they get through okay. They're not part of the whole de minimis and stuff because it's not a box, it looks like. So fingers crossed on that, because if that's the case, I will legit start looking for a company that can make stickers for a decent price and turn my potatoes into stickers. If that's the case, because then I can send, I don't know if it's going to be, oh, we're going to now charge tariffs because it's tracking, which worries me. But if no one cares about tracking, because so far nothing I've sent in the mail has gotten lost, knock on wood, fingers crossed, whatever. But if it's a thing of, as long as it's just like a letter thing, then I will happily send stickers through the mail. Meanwhile, somebody's sending me something from Australia. Oh, yeah, I don't think Australia was hit by tariffs. It was more of a Canada thing because they want to take us over because we have all the oil and water. I guess if he doesn't know where Australia is on the map, you're better for it. Letters and cards don't get tariffed as far as I know. Yeah, it seems like it's more of a package thing. That's where the de minimis thing would kick in. So yeah, I think as long as it's not like a bulging letter and stuff, like padded envelopes might still get hit. But I think if it looks like it's a card or just a letter type thing, that those just fly under the radar, fingers crossed. Yeah, potato stickers. I think Evanstar wants some potato stickers. I have a hunch. I'm not quite sure. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong about this, but I think Evanstar wants some potato stickers. Dear God, what are these teams doing? I don't want to watch this game. This is a friggin' heart attack. I keep looking at the score and no. But yeah, if people want potato stickers now that it's the new year and whatever, on the upside, well, it's still minimum 6 months until I know I see my girl. But that gives me 6 months to figure stuff out and get her to bring it up for me, if anything. So yeah, no, I'm probably wrong. I know. It's okay. I don't mind being wrong. That's how I learn. Being wrong just means you have the opportunity to figure stuff out and be right. Oh, Evanstar does want potato stickers. Okay. Okay. If anything, I'll have to, because there's so many potatoes now. But knowing Evanstar, I know exactly. But if I'll just create a chart of which potato, would you, like to have? And Evanstar is just going to click on every single one. Evanstar will just say yes to every single potato. I have a feeling. Maybe one or two. Evanstar is going to say, give me all the potatoes. But yeah, I don't mind. Again, I have to clean up a lot of them. I've gotten better. I've gotten better at drawing the potatoes. Especially at Griff, I gotta say, was the easiest one to draw because I finally remembered, oh, I should do each piece on a different layer. So if I need to erase, I'm not erasing something important or having to redraw it. And Griff was just a breeze to deal with, other than the hat and the hair. But that was more of a, I can't draw it right. But yeah, Griff was a breeze compared to all the other ones. Which potato character should come first? Yes. That's going to be Evanstar. Yep. That's going to be Evanstar. If anything, what I might do, and this is all just up in the air because I don't have a sticker company in mind, I have no prices, I have nothing. This is just shooting. But what I might do as a first batch type thing is like just the Manhattan Clan, and then kind of go from there and see how things work from there, that sort of thing. Because also I'm not going to pick a company that's going to force me to do giant runs or anything. It's, here's a small run, it's 5 characters, maybe 6 because Demona. Brooklyn first. Brooklyn and that dorky little face beak that I drew. I'm glad even looking as dorky as he did, that people still enjoy the Brooklyn potato. Brooklyn, what? It literally is beak shape. Griff's beak was so much easier to draw than Brooklyn's. Why, I don't know. Maybe because by now I have some practice, so Griff was a breeze. I got it, yeah, but Brooklyn just looks weird to me. I don't even know where that one is. Can I find it? This is wrong. No, that's another jump scare. I don't know if I have. Did I keep it here? Oh, I went too far. I went too far. It should be a full name that I put, because we don't often talk about Brooklyn or have anything to show. Yeah, see, that's just weird. And also the problem is, and this is going to be a printing issue with Brooklyn, mostly because of the way I designed his wings, because I wanted to show that there was, I don't know what I was thinking, but there's the brown of his wing and then the black outline, and I literally cannot see where the color difference is because they're so similar. So what I have to do is grab bright color, or at least outline, the dark brown of his wings, and then color back in. That's gonna be fun. Little dorky little beak. Potato Brooklyn is another no-neck version. Not wrong. Not wrong. I have my own no-neck Brooklyn. Although I think we can say that my no-neck Brooklyn is better than the OG no-neck Brooklyn, I'm sure. Oh, I'm not going to. I have failed at not invoking it, apparently. Sorry, Morand. Still better than No Neck Brooklyn, and he came from a big toy company. Wow, what did Potato Brooklyn ever do to you? No, Potato Brooklyn has no neck. It is not a wrong thing to say. He just looks better than the actual No Neck Brooklyn. Where'd he go? I lost him again. Where did he go? I should really clean up here. Like, they both have no necks, just mine's cuter. Somehow. See, he literally doesn't have. There is no. I like I keep trying to show with my cursor, but you guys can't see my cursor. But yeah, see, like there's no neck there. There is no, there's his eye, and then you can't see my hand anymore. There's a beak, and there's no neck. He is potato. No neck. It is the cute no neck Brooklyn that we deserved. Oh my goodness, where's the dang file now? There it is. No Necklin occupied a central place on my entertainment center for many years. It ate my soul years ago, probably. There you go. He's a potato. Potatoes don't have necks. They have eyes, but no neck. They have many, many eyes. Oh, guys, we have 20 minutes left. We have only 20 minutes. We ran through this live again. I love it. I love it. Not the fact that there's only 20 minutes left, but we've been so engaged for the past hour and a half that now there's only 20 minutes left. Is there an official explanation why Kenner did that no-neck version of Brooklyn? Somebody x-rayed it, and I think it was Morand. And yeah, they x-rayed it, and it's not because of the jaw action. Could be they just sucked at the mold. I don't know. Potato Brooklyn is 100% cuter. Yes, I will give it that. I will give it that. Yeah, somebody remind me who x-rayed no-neck Brooklyn. Yeah, see? They really wanted him to be able to open and close his mouth. I think Moran said that had apparently no, if I'm remembering correctly, don't never trust my memory. Never. If I say I think, no. Your clock is wrong, Desi. You guys gonna try and keep me longer here again? Because unfortunately, this is yet another day that I cannot stay long. Like I said, I gotta finish the live, get the thumbnail done and all that stuff. Go pick up an item, come back, eat, and record Tuesday's video. I should probably push it off till tomorrow, but I gotta get it done. I thought Moran was setting up for an X-ray joke. It's fun staying. It is a blast staying. You guys are very entertaining. I love it. Some days today was just such an exhausting day, mostly because I was running around yesterday. And it's like, oh, I gotta go live. And it's just like, yeah, but I have so many cool people to talk to during the live. So it makes it easier to do the live even when I'm exhausted. I think they did it so the 10-year-old kids could use his headbutting action without breaking his head clean off. Hey! I forgot that was supposed to be a headbutt. Yeah. Currently being serenaded by what sounds like a bunch of cats outside my house. Enjoy the music background. Mine are asleep. So 2 guys walk into an X-ray. Oh dear. Probably easier to mold his body in one shot. Procrastination nation. No. I want to procrastinate. You have no idea. Because first of all, now I'm losing my voice. So on Tuesday's video, if I'm a little hoarse, you'll know it's because I did record it right after this. But yeah. I'm starving too. The fact that I have to go pick up an item before I even get to eat, I screwed myself on that so bad. But yeah, my serenades are usually coyotes. Yeah, I kind of miss hearing the coyotes at night. The coyotes and the train. The train wasn't too close, but it was close enough that you could hear, like, if it was a very quiet night, you could hear it running over the rails, and it's just such a nice sound. But yeah, that and the coyotes, or in my specific area, the coy wolves. But yeah, hearing them yip, it's a nice sound to hear when it's like just dead quiet at night. The coyotes here are nothing like Ontario coyotes. Coyotes in Ontario, depending on where, they tend to steer clear of people. Not so much here. not so much. They give no Fs out here. They will come after you. I mean, it's a decision. I didn't say it was a good one. Yeah. My serenades are usually get a snack. I can't even get, like, depending on how fast it takes me to finish up the thumbnail, I might be able to grab a snack before I leave the house. It all depends. Like, I worked on that thumbnail as much as I could before the live, which made me late for the live even funnier. But yeah, I'm hoping I have just enough time to just literally have a quick snack, get out, come home and eat. And keep wanting to nod off. I'm so tired from working so much this week. I went to bed. No, I didn't go to bed at a decent hour, but I slept in today, and even sleeping in, I'm like, no, I don't want to get up. I had to set an alarm because otherwise I'll sleep until like 2 on those nights. That doesn't work out. Did you know you put last show of 2020? Did I put last show of 2026? I'm already in 20. Oh, I'll fix it when I'm done. I can't change it from here. It's up. But once I shut it off, I'll go into YouTube and fix that. Thank you, Wikipedia, for pointing that out. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Did I put that also on the... Oh, don't tell me I put that on the things too. No, I put 2025 there. Okay, at least on the social media, I put 2025. I was really worried. I'm like, I can't change the social media ones. But yeah, if it's an easy fix. Whippoorwills in summer are the music of the night. We've gone through a time loop. Enjoy, gather information to take back to the past, and make money off of it. Go play the lottery. You know the numbers already. But yeah, Cosmina, get some rest. Get some rest. No problem. I was like, did my TARDIS or DeLorean act up again? It was just me. I'm screwing with all y'all's timelines. I'm trying to pull a Flash here. You know, it is what it is. Well, you just make January's the 1st of 2025 and really confuse everyone. Knowing me. Ooh, 12 minutes. 12 minutes, guys. Oh, do we score an empty netter? Yay. I'm so glad I didn't actually get to watch this game. It looks like a heart attack. It's a heart attack in a game. But yeah, guys, we got less than 12 minutes left to go. So let's do this, eh? Let's just go cray-cray. Not too cray-cray. It's still peachy. It's still the UpTubs. I will still call it the UpTubs. I want to make sure that this dang website doesn't come after me for whatever AI they're using. Hey. Dr. Beckett's Quantum Leap project went haywire again. Go team, yay sports. Exactly, that's what it is. I'm literally watching the last 50 seconds of it just because hopefully nothing bad can happen, although this is Toronto, so probably something bad will happen. But yes. I don't even know when the next game is. It's more of a hey, by the way. We'll put the Leafs up against the White Sox and they can play pickleball or something. Yes. Can we make them do this? They earn enough money. They can, you know, do something stupid like that. By all means, it would be entertaining. YubTub needs to catch. YubTub needs to stop punishing me. It really does. I don't know why YubTub's... Apparently a bunch of people have been getting hit hard, so I know it's not just me. I know it's whatever changes they're making, whatever, but the fact that giant creators aren't getting hit and smaller ones are is kind of bull. That's the issue. Like, why are you hurting people who are making you money? I don't understand this. Anti-celebrity hockey. Yes. Anti-celebrity. I completely forgot celebrity hockey was a thing until like it was mentioned in the Gargoyles universe. Like completely things like that were, oh, Everyone was crowding around. I'm like, oh, it's another goal for Ottawa. And no, it's A, my team won, and B, fight. Sounds like our cricket team. West Indies cricket is in a... Oh, no. Oh, no. Man, this fight's so big, the goalie's trying to get in it. The ref is actually holding the goalie back, guys. This is very entertaining. I am hoping they show a replay right. Yeah, beautiful. They're going to show a replay right now because I kind of want to see my goalie get into it. And there's the beginning of the fight. And what happened to get the goalie in? Or was he just like, get off my teammate? It was more of a get off my teammate. Okay. Oh, wait, no, the glove was coming. Oh, come on. Just as they're showing the goalie getting into it, they cut away. I'm gonna have to watch replay later. I think celebrity hockey was real. I mean, why would they make up that of all things? But I'm pretty... Am I misremembering again? I don't... That's not the celebrity hockey I'm looking for. That's celebrity... I mean, there's a bunch of celebrity hockey, which they get alumni players, but that's not the same. Maybe I am just misremembering. I could have sworn that, like I had actually heard it in real life. This is why I don't trust my memory. I went to a boxing match the other day and a hockey game broke out. The thing is, YubTub makes money selling ads on your videos. You only get to get some of it once you reach a certain level. If you don't get there, they keep it. Yeah, that's the thing. It's, oh, you're getting, it's not even a getting close thing, because yeah, they keep more of the money, but like, it's garbage. It's garbage. It's just garbage. There was celebrity mud wrestling or something weird like that. Nice to hear that Gargoyles celebrity hockey was kind of a joke, but no, I absolutely could see someone doing that somewhere. Mandela, yeah, it could be a Mandela effect. I don't trust my memory. This is why I look everything up before like I record it and stuff, because yeah, I don't trust my memory. But yeah, the whole the bigger problem, Pack Rat, is, you know, it's not hitting the huge channels. Like, they're fine. So YubTub doesn't seem to have a problem in giving money to them, because those are the ones making like millions off the ad revenue and stuff. And YubTub makes tons of money off of them. But it's like, then why are you hurting the littler guys who are going to maybe one day again make you millions, but you're making sure their views and hours don't count? Yeah. Hello, Gage Crawford. You're right coming in at the end. Celebrity boxing, maybe that's what I'm confusing it with. Celebrity deathmatch. Oh my goodness. I think celebrity mud wrestling was a gag from UHF. Although again, life imitating art. Yeah, and art imitating life. Love Gargoyles. Goliath, hands down, is my favorite. Goliath, one of the good ones. Yes. Goliath is the good boy. He's almost the goodest boy. Almost. Guys. Guys, you did it. So much talking on my end, and wow, that kicked in fast. You guys caused me to lose my voice. This hasn't happened in a few weeks. Round of applause to you guys. Round of applause. Yeah, clearly the tea didn't even help stop this from happening. It'll come back in a second probably, but they used to have Battle of the Network Stars specials back in the day. There we go. See, it's slowly coming back. It's going to be an in and out thing. You guys, yeah, you did it. You did me in. You did me in. Because yeah, water's not going to help with it. Temporarily, yes, but the timer went off, I guess. 5 minutes. 5 more minutes. Let's do this. I don't know. We want to do a lightning round. We want to just keep complaining about YubTub. I don't know. get some lozenges. The thing is, it's not. Do I have any? I don't know. Usually, as soon as it'll be a thing of once I like stop talking, it'll start recuperating very quickly. So that's the upside. But yeah, so if I'm a little strained in my Tuesday video, y'all did it to me. You guys are to blame. Tessie got a 2-pack a day habit suddenly. No. I mean, I can try and sound like I smoke 2 packs a day, but that's more of a gravelly thing, which it would probably be down here or something. And this is not going to be easy to keep up because it's actually put a little bit of strain on. I can't do it. I can make it sound like my voice is a lot more gravelly. Like, you know, your morning voice when your voice is all like gravelly and stuff. I can make it sound like that. But now that it's strained from talking, it's difficult to do it. Any guesses about what's next for the mainline Gargoyles comic series? Well, obviously, hopefully we see what's going to happen with the egg and everything. I hope there's a little bit. I want to see Demona's reaction upon seeing Katana. That's what I am most looking forward to. MTV had celebrity baseball. See? Thought Selma from The Simpsons joined us for a second. Does he gonna sound like Don Corleone in her video? Let's hope not. Not the vocal fry. Hey, at least it's I'm not doing it on purpose. That it's one thing if it just happens. I don't like people who do it on purpose. Unless taking voice acting aside, when people like, especially like women tend to do it, to sound like, apparently there's a thing of women are listened to more if their voices are slightly deeper and stuff. So they do it on purpose. I'm not. I'm hoping they revisit the Redemption Squad, especially after some of the stuff that went down in Quest. There's so many things Greg could do, and I'm so excited for this. And yeah, just gimme. Yes, I want to close that. There we go. What else? Oh, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. If I try and talk softly, my voice kind of comes back. It's just the very tired vocal cords, apparently. I don't know why. I do this every week. Apparently, I was so tired today that my vocal cords were also tired. I'm going to chalk it up to that. Yeah, no, I don't think she's seen Katana yet. I think every time they've met Demona, Katana has stayed behind to look after the egg. I think that's what has happened. So, Coldstone is an idiot, by the way. Yeah, we know this. We know it. Yeah, no. Luckily, it's not just me thinking that they haven't met yet, because I'm pretty sure we would have been confused at their reaction to one another, so we probably would have brought it up. And I don't remember being confused, so I'm gonna go with they haven't seen each other yet. Do you think that we're gonna get Time Dancer any day? I hope that we do. I really hope that we do. I don't want it to be a mini series because there's so much that can be done with it, but I do see one day, as long as sales stay good for the comics, I see Greg one day giving us Time Dancer. Does he gonna make us an offer we can't refuse? How do you willingly work with someone who looked you in the eye and decided to leave you to die? She also brought him back. So yeah, maybe they've already met in 2198. There's that too. Didn't even think about that, but no, I have a feeling. I don't know. There's so much. I think Coldstone and Demona have a lot in common, being more or less immortal, but at least Coldstone has someone who could survive as long as he will. My cats are demanding food. So, and on that note, it's 10 o'clock. 8 o'clock mountain. We done. We are done for the night, and I'm kind for this, I'm glad. But otherwise, yeah, it sucks always ending these, especially when the conversation starts really picking up again. We're having tons of fun. As a glorified zombie. Still alive. But yeah, so guys, have a great weekend. Have a happy new year. If you're out driving, please be careful. A lot of people like to drink on that day, obviously, so I don't want anyone getting into any accidents or anything. Be safe, on that night. Granted, it's in the middle of the week, so hopefully less of it. But yeah, so enjoy your weekend, guys. Enjoy the remaining holidays. If you have holidays in January, I mean, heck, we're gonna talk the live coming back for January, so we'll talk about that and all celebrations, blah blah blah, all that stuff. So yeah, guys, have a good night. And as always, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another, be the good that you want to see in the world, and hopefully this doesn't happen next week. So until then, guys, yes, enjoy your weekends and all that stuff, and see y'all next week. So until then, bye.